This next competition is about entrepreneurism, something close to my heart. And so I'm pretty excited about this. We're doing something different. It's a partnership with Colorado Cleantech Industries Association, CCIA, if you've heard of them. I'm sure you have. So what we're going to do, I'm too early, aren't I? Will you guys please sing? I mean, seriously, are there any singers in the three of you? No, okay. Dancers?
Mine's all trademarks.
Trademarked. Do you have jokes?
That was it.
That was it. Well, I got you all settled in, and I don't want to start too early because the live stream folks are counting on the timing. So what we have tonight is something special. These three companies were chosen at a September event, I do believe, with the CCIA group. And they are going to compete for a $5,000 check that is awarded, and it's going to be really secret through the night. No one knows but me and, I don't know, a couple people, I suppose. But what we're going to do is count up the votes, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, we will award this $5,000 check. So these guys will be on pins and needles all night long. And what we're going to do is hear from them a 4-minute pitch about their company and their product. And this actually is surrounding the oil and gas clean tech challenge that happened. And it's a product innovation showcase and competition connecting clean technology solutions to the oil and natural gas industry. And I might make a note. As you know, our presenting sponsor is Wells Fargo and has been for the last 4 years. They also are a sponsor of this as well. So I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of CCIA, Chris Shepard. Would you stand? And Mary Austin, please, both of you stand and do a proud wave, proud wave. So as I mentioned, they'll be voting, or they'll be competing for $5,000. Now this voting closes in about 40 minutes. So by 6 o'clock tonight, that will be the voting time. And it's simple. You just vote for 1, 2, or 3, and they're in alphabetical order. That's easy enough. So there's 3 ways to vote. One is through your event app. If you've downloaded it, please go to Vote Favorite Company or Favorite Company, that tab on the left-hand side. That's how you vote for 1, 2, or 3. Or the old-fashioned way, we've got some lovely ladies in the back with baskets and a piece of paper, or you could put it on the back of your business card and drop it into the basket. And then you can also email me if you really want to make it easy on yourself. Now, as I mentioned, they're in alphabetical order. I'll introduce them one at a time. Closes at 6. I'm going to start off with Jim Armstrong, CEO of Apogee Scientific. Jim, would you like to join me here? And I know you have a PowerPoint, so here is your slide deck, and go for it.
Very good. Thank you. Where am I shooting this at? Anywhere?
Just go to the right. There you go.
There. Whoop, I went too far. Should I wait? We're not quite to...
Oh, can you reset it, Jason?
I'd love the extra 2 minutes. It'd be all right.
He's going to reset it. We want
Okay.
it fair and square.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Oh, it just started. Now I'm late. My name is Jim Armstrong. I'm president of Apogee Scientific, a Colorado firm that started in 1993. I built this company to safeguard the environment, safeguard the security of our nation, and to provide services to our clients that are cost effective. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the Apogee leak detection system. The device is about yay big. It's an infrared detector system that measures methane, total hydrocarbons, and CO2 simultaneously at 0.25 parts per million lower detection limits for each of the gases and at 50 hertz or 50 samples per second. The system does the entire natural gas supply chain but today we're principally talking about the oil, or the gas well sites and processing equipment with it. The system has built into it, with the computer provided, software that allows you to put maps in that software as well as where your assets are, and that it is totally vetted. It is an award-winning device that has worked really well for clients. If they buy one, they buy more. Going on, we use these things in either a ground-based or an airborne platform. For groundwork, we use this our device on either a truck or an ATV, depending on the roads that we're dealing with. And we have built into it with the GPS where as you sample, you'll go along. If you find a methane leak, you get so you know where it is. It marks the software immediately to where that was. At the end of the day, you have a fiduciary record or a record of where you've been. In an airborne application, this is used for midstream and transmission pipelines, or in rural areas where you do not want to be driving, where you can't drive, or in agricultural areas where you can't go into the areas that the crops are on and all. It works really well. One individual operates it, and that is either the pilot or the drivers of the vehicles, because it is so self-contained. Makes it very, very cost-effective. Advantages of this to our clients is that it saves the environment by finding those leaks. It saves the resource, which have value to be sold. Therefore, it saves money, and it, of course, saves jobs. I want to spend my last minute or so talking about some regulations that I gave testimony at the recent Denver meeting for the EPA new rules for methane for nationwide operations at well sites, methane well sites and processing areas. I made 3 points. Number one, in addition to the IR cameras, there are other techniques that should be used. The LDS is a prime example of one of those. And I'm certain in this audience that there's several other companies that have systems that are excellent or can be used very effectively, very quickly, with speed and whatever, as the LDS has. That's very important in terms of adding that to the mix. Also, recognizing that large leaks or super emitters are the ones that we really should be focused on, the ones that are putting out much more product, therefore insulting the environment that much more, and is costing us not to be able to have that sold. And third, the promoting a really cost-effective air monitoring program that is done more than just twice a year, which is the current regulations of this law as it's proposed. That is hardly going to find those super emitters. That should be found and fixed as soon as possible in order to save the environment and save the product. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. Apogee Scientific is located in Inglewood, Colorado, and it provides, as you just heard, systems for detecting methane and hydrocarbon leaks in pipelines, production and storage facilities, landfills, coal seam seeps. So the next presenter, and Jason, sorry about this, but please don't start it until I walk off, because I need to introduce him really fast. Carnot Compression is our next presenter by Todd Thompson, the president and co-founder. He's located in Scotts Valley, California, and has developed a proprietary, highly efficient gas compression technology that utilizes the weight of water. And so please come and join us, Todd. Here's your laser. If you want the laser.
Okay, great, thanks. Okay, thanks. So I'm here to talk about our proprietary isothermal compression technology, which we believe is going to be a big game changer in the industry. Compression is ubiquitous to industry. It's also very energy inefficient. Most of the energy that goes into compressing air or gas is lost due to the heat of compression. Each year in the US, we consume about 90 gigawatt hours of electricity to power industrial compressed air systems. and we consume over 2 quadrillion BTUs of energy to compress natural gas from the wellhead to the end user. So, Carnot Compression, we asked ourselves, why are we still using the same old compression technology when the heat of compression drives such high energy and environmental costs? Why are we doing that when isothermal compression is possible? Charles Taylor proved that isothermal compression is possible over 100 years ago. Taylor built about a dozen compressors in the northern US and Canada, relying on a large natural hydro resource, large underground storage caverns, and massive dimensions. In this example, Taylor entrained air in a falling column of water down a 350-foot intake shaft. As the emulsion fell, the weight of the water not only compressed the air, but it also absorbed the heat of compression. At the bottom of the compression shaft, the air separated from the water where it was harvested and used to provide compressed air to various mining operations. What we've done is unfortunately, Taylor's massive scale wasn't practical, wasn't portable, and as a result was largely forgotten until we came along. What we've done is we've literally spun the Taylor compressor on its axis and replaced gravity with centrifugal force. And by doing that, we can create very high pressure ratios and high flow rates in a compact environment. Within a rotating disk, we inject a liquid gas emulsion from the inner diameter through a series of compression tubes. As the disk spins, the emulsion is forced to the outer edge and the gas is compressed. The liquid in our system absorbs the heat of compression. As the gas exits our system, it's harvested. The liquid stays on the outer edge, it's recirculated within our system, and the heat that the liquid absorbs is efficiently dissipated during our process. So we can spin an 11-inch diameter disk at 4,000 RPM and generate over 200 PSI. We scale from a pressure ratio by spinning faster or by creating a larger diameter disk. We scale from a flow rate perspective by adding compression tubes to our disk. This is one of our prototypes. It's got 360 compression tubes on a single disk and has been tested at 6 CFM. So what does this mean for our customers? Well, our system produces cool, dry gas with lower cost. Depending on the application, we estimate anywhere from 25 to 50% less energy usage for our technology versus standard technology. Lower energy means fewer emissions, and a system that is designed for high reliability, one primary moving part. We're collaborating with industry leaders such as NW Natural and the Gas Technology Institute, and we're going to be delivering customer pilot projects in early 2016. So we believe our technology will dramatically lower the carbon footprint of compression across the manufacturing and natural gas value chain, and in doing so, will also create some sustainable economic value for our customers. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. And so now, next will be NanoConversion Technologies. Sean Gallagher, VP of Business Development, will be our presenter. They're located in San Jose, California. They developed a 30% efficient electrochemical heat engine that has no moving parts and can use any source of heat to make electric power. So I know, Sean, you'll be ready to tell us about that. Here's a pointer if you would like it. Okay. And you've got your clicker. So go for it.
Thank you. I'm here to tell you about a disruptive new technology for making high-value electricity from clean, low-cost natural gas. It comes from NanoConversion Technologies, a Silicon Valley startup company focused on clean energy. The device is called the CTEC, for concentration mode thermal electric converter. It is an electrochemical device, like a battery, but it's powered by heat and makes electricity with no moving parts. The electrochemical heat engine can generate electricity with long life, no maintenance, so it is suitable for off-grid power generation in the oil and gas markets. But it is also perfect. It's the perfect device to deliver distributed power into the home using natural gas. It's low-cost design, it's highly efficient, it's durable, and these are key attributes for delivering residential distributed power. Cogeneration systems using the CTEX can provide 3x the efficiency with lower emissions than grid power. And to put that in economic terms, it costs about 12 cents a kilowatt hour for electricity to come into the home. It costs 4 cents a kilowatt hour using the CTEC technology. And this is also using a third of the emissions. And to install this in the home, you get up to a 4 year payback. So it's, the homeowner is highly economically incentivized with the very substantial reduction in emissions. The CTEC was developed at Ford's Dearborn Research Laboratory in the 1960s and was researched extensively by NASA, including a large program in the 1990s to power the Pluto mission, which was recently completed. In 2010, NanoConversion acquired the Ford assets and submitted the groundbreaking patent, the CTEC patent, creating a new terrestrial version of the Ford technology for use with natural gas. The key parameters that make the CTEC unique for making power are its high efficiency, long life, durability, and low cost. In the oil and gas markets, NanoConversion technology is working with industry leader Gentherm to deliver innovative new systems for efficient remote power that can be left unattended for over a year in hostile environments in off-grid locations. Under a Department of Energy ARPA-E grant, NanoConversion is developing an advanced engine to generate power in the home using natural gas. The energy savings from widespread deployment of this technology would reduce emissions amount equivalent to taking 40 million cars off the road. The CTEC is a new, innovative solution for efficiently delivering clean, low-distributed power using natural gas in the home. When deployed in the U.S., it will save massive amounts of energy while reducing substantial emissions. Thank you.